patch notes, or not patch notes, hotfix notes. Some new hotfix notes for Wonderlands version 1.0.2.0c. This week, beginning at 9:30 a.m. On May 5th, which is today, we get a new weekly limited time mini event from May 5th to May 19th, activated in game. So Supreme Savings, which means that SDUs and vending machines are half price, which is fantastic because everybody knows that money is super duper hard to get and the SDUs cost so much. So hopefully this week we can all get our SDUs maxed out. So super exciting. Our featured run for this week will be they spelled LeChance wrong. LeChance and Blue Hat Monstrosity, which will be super fun. We'll be doing a lot of that. They've fixed unintended collisions and tangle drift. The bonuses from Smart Armor would occasionally be lost when in Save Your Soul or during level transitions, so they fixed that. They knew about the issue and they fixed that, so now it'll just work the way it's supposed to. Class adjustments. This is what everybody wants to see, class adjustments. So Stabbomancer and Clawbringer were not matching up with the damage expectations in higher chaos tiers. So we got some buffs, y'all. They buffed Stabbomancer, so they increased Ethereal Blade to deal 150% of the Fatemakers melee weapon damage instead of only 100%. And Ghost Blade weapon damage increased by 10%. I'm really excited about that because my build right now is Berserker Stabbomancer, and so I'm hoping that those buffs will actually translate. They might not, but we'll see. We'll test it in a few minutes. They've also fixed Clawbringer's Awe, so the crit chance is 13% instead of 11. Crit hit damage is 7% instead of 5. Dragon Aura elemental damage is 5 instead of 4, so that's an okay buff, I think. We'll have to see that in action. Oath of Thunder deals 6% bonus damage, and Firebolt gun damage is now 10%. This is going to be really good for getting the maximum amount of damage that you can possibly get, if that's what you're into. I mean, you know. Now for some gear adjustments. It's not the gear I wanted to see buffed this week. However, I'm really excited. I mean, we all know, like, everybody kind of sticks to, like, one type of gear. Diversifying the loot pool and making some a little bit stronger where they need to see more of those, like, weapon types being picked up is really exciting. So they adjusted the stat conversion from 50% to 35%. Slightly less effective. Some shotguns got some buffs. So all Torg manufactured guns got a damage scaling buff by 17.6%. Hawkins Wrath got an increased fire rate of 75% and damage scaling by 10%. I'm really excited to see that in action. Sword Explosion now spawns with at least one 4-grit part, will not affect the current version of the weapon. They've also increased the projectile speed by 150%, the fire rate by 194%, holy shit, and the damage scaling by 14%. So that is really exciting. The Rain of Arrows damage tick time went up. The elemental effect chance was very low for the crossblade, so they increased the weapon status effect chance by 100%, so each crossblade has always had a chance to apply its own damage over time. And the Divergent from the Coiled Captors DLC has increased damage scaling by 20%. So these are very exciting fixes this week. However, I would still like to see a little bit more. I love this game, don't get me wrong. I eat, sleep, live, breathe Wonderlands. It's all we talk about in our house. But I would like some acknowledgement about the dice issue. Just say, hey, we see you. We know there's an issue. We're gonna fix it. Anyways, so that's it for this week's hot fixes, and we will explore more next week when more come out.